Well, whether you're traveling for business or for pleasure, your fitness routine does not have to suffer.
Exactly. Personal trainer Carin joins us with an in-room travel workout. Good morning.
Good morning. I hope you had a nice week last week.
Yes, we did. We had so much fun. We missed you, though.
Oh,
we would have liked to
you.
work out right in front of those balloons. Yeah, I have to say, you know, some hotel gyms, as many of us who travel know, are not always well equipped. So we need to know when we travel, we excuse ourselves. I know I do. When we travel, we think,
That's what I was about to say. Like, you know what? Do we really have to work out on vacation and traveling too?
I think it's a good idea.
It is.
I don't know.
There are certain items that are actually ideal, believe it or not, for travel workouts. So what are they?
Well, everything that fits in your bag.
Really?
Right?
Okay.
Like this little gliding toy.
What is that?
It's great for inner and outer thigh work, and you can stand on it and do in and out work. If you have time, I'll show you in a bit.
Okay, I've never seen that.
And then one of my other favorite toys, which weighs nothing, is a jump rope.
Jump rope.
Right? I mean, you need absolutely, this fits in your purse.
That's exactly what I was saying. It's all easily packable.
Then the other toy that we've already used,
love that one.
This, that you can tie up and put it around your legs and walk with it, or you can stand on it and do a full body upper workout, full body workout.
Now, all this will pass through airport security too?
Yes.
Good question, good question.
And
no beeping.
This other one we've used tubing before, you know, with handles. So literally, I mean, this weighs together.
All right.
Hardly anything. And then I also brought this one today. That's a bender ball that you can put between your legs and do inner thigh workout with.
Okay, great.
Or like this for your shoulders.
Ah.
And this deflates, of course. And again, this everything fits in your purse.
So wait, if you're just watching TV and you can just sit and just do this, the whole, like, it's like the, remember Suzanne Summers thing?
Yeah, As a matter of fact, I call this sometimes the commercial break workout. You know, when you're in your room, even if you don't want to really sit in your room to work out, but you want to watch the news or the morning show.
Right.
This is great equipment to use and make good use of your time rather than just sit there.
Definitely.
And then, of course, you can use your couch if you have a sturdy chair. And your body weight, really, your own body, you can do everything with.
Now, you know, I was just complaining earlier, like, do we really have to work out on our travel when we're traveling? But if we do, we should. How long should our travel workout be? Should it be shorter, longer than normal?
Well, you know, like if you're, again, if you're a beginner, I would just do one set of everything.
Okay.
And make it so you do it. If you're going to make it too long, you may talk yourself out of it. It's better to make it short and fierce than too long and get really burned out.
That's a good point.
Like I said, do it during the commercials even, you know, use that time to work out. So depending on how long you watch TV.
The reality of the situation is when we are on vacation, we excuse ourselves for a lot of things, the way we eat, whether we work out, whatever we want to do. So what will motivate us? I mean, do you have a tip for motivation?
To work out during your travels?
Yes.
Well, just see how much you eat, for example, during your vacation, right? I don't know, but typically I don't have the best eating habits when I go on a trip.
Right.
So thinking about that, that's a good motivation in itself to really make your workout count and do it.
And maybe if you're going to a spot where you're going to wear a bikini, you really want to be motivated there.
That's the other thing, you know, you could use the pool as a water aerobics, which I used to teach for many years, and boy, that is a great workout and fun. So if you don't have a great gym and you forgot your toys, then go in the pool and jump around.
Ocean if you're by a beach.
Even better.
Yeah, good advice there. And of course, we want to take a look at your travel workout. You have more on this.
Yeah, let's see what it looks like.
Okay, so these are the couch squats.
Okay.
So here you need absolutely nothing. You just need your own body weight to make it happen.
Wow.
Just make sure that that couch is sturdy.
Right.
You don't want some flimsicle little chair to be doing that.
So you're doing that on one leg straight, one leg
I did one leg. I did a one-legged squat and both legs.
Good.
And this is, of course, a dip. So what I did is I pushed the bench up, sorry, the table up against the couch, so that it wouldn't slip away from me. And then push-ups.
Oh wow! That's
and if you're strong, you could do push-up with a rotation out or one leg off the floor.
Okay.
Oh, here's where we're starting to use
some bands.
One leg bands. That's right. Love this one for the outer thighs.
And none of these require a lot of space either. So
No,
this is
absolutely
good stuff.
It is.
And I always think it's a good idea to like talk yourself into it and really say, you know, I really want to do this today.
Definitely.
So whether you're watching TV or you're doing it with your friend or alone, just just do it.
I like that tip you gave earlier about saying, I'm just going to do it for a little bit, just a short workout. I think it's easier to motivate yourself when you say it's short, but then when you get in, I find that a lot of times you get involved and then you want to go a little longer.
Yeah, once you've invested, you're invested.
Right.
And then the other thing it's a good thing to do is do it early in the morning.
Okay.
Because, you know, I don't know about you guys, but by the time my day goes on, I have a gazillion excuses to not do it.
So when you're on vacation, you don't have the same pressure of having to get up to be somewhere, so you have a little more of that morning leisure time.
Right.
So, and it probably also will really wake you up, too.
Yes, exactly.
And then when you go and you veg out and you eat all that bad food, which I know you don't recommend, you can at least feel a little better about it if you're working out.
Reward yourself with a little room service. In fact, I actually, while you're doing this, I want to actually thank our friends at Bishop's Lodge Ranch Resort and Spa over in Santa Fe, because that's actually where you're working out. They allowed us to shoot this segment in their beautiful room, and I'll tell you what, I stayed in one of those beautiful rooms, and it is spectacular, and that room service was good.
Yeah, I love the room. It was a really beautiful spot. So here we utilize the towels to do a sit-up with, which is nice, because not everybody has that comfort to put their hands behind their head and do a sit-up. It bothers their neck. So you can use a towel to stretch and do a sit-up with.
Are these, now I've done these for many years. My smallest part of my body has always been my waist, and I attribute it to the fact that I've always watched TV and done those bends. They actually do work, I think. And I like the idea of holding a towel to keep you in balance.
Absolutely.
Now these are hard though.
Yeah, these are hard. Those are for our Maximus. And the hamstrings, actually. That's particularly a hamstring exercise. For the donk-a-donk? Yeah, that one. And then, of course, our favorite other body part, the triceps. Right? That doesn't want to be jiggling.
We don't want jiggly arms. Those are tougher. You know, I think what the key to that is, for me, that's always been the hardest part, is just keeping that elbow in the right spot, because it's easy to just swing. Right?
So what I always say is, if you think about it, this is your wall.
Okay.
This is your hinge, and that is the door. And so you open the door and you close it. You cannot move the wall, and this is your hinge. So that's a good way to remember to stabilize that part of your arm.
And going back to Kristen's earlier question, how many of these exercises would you recommend?
Oh yeah, I didn't answer that question, did I? So I would say one set of 12 to 15 if you're a beginner.
Okay.
And then 2 to 3 sets if you're more advanced.
Okay.
And do as much as you can, you know, as long as you have time for it. And preferably early in the morning, so you make no excuses to
okay, fine.
And then you can chow down, and maybe instead of gaining like 15 pounds your week of vacation, maybe only be like 5.
Well, the scary, exactly. The scary thing is that, believe it or not, holidays are literally around the corner. We're going to be doing probably more traveling than we do all year long is around that holiday time, and that's when we also do more eating. So this is a great tip for everybody.
And then you want your jump rope, right?
Yes.
So you can jump rope and burn those calories right off.
A lot of them?
You know, I would do like a minute segment and then take a 30 seconds off, do another minute.
Perfect.
This way you can get used to it and you don't get too sore.
That sounds good. And let's remind all our viewers where they can find you, Carin.
I'm at carinfitness.com or carinsantafé@aol.com.
Fabulous. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much, Carin. Well, we're not done yet. Carl's Jr. is next. Stick around.
Yum.
Speaking of.